So as far as research goes, I have shown you KYVL, and now I'm going to show you a really quick Google trick that I use when searching for articles. So I'm going to go ahead and search for teen suicide, just like I did in Kentucky Virtual Library. If you remember that tutorial, we got 12,000 results, whereas in Google, we get 152 million results. That's another reason we use KYVL first, because you're dealing with fewer results. But there is a way that we can knock this number down some. So you're going to type in a colon and then .edu. Now what this is going to do is give us only returns from accredited universities. And you can see that just by making that one change, it went from 152 million results to 728,000 results. That is quite a big leap. And there are other domains that you can search by, such as .gov if you have a topic involving the state or federal government, and .org, which is good for that's nonprofit organizations, so that would be good for like animal rights and such. Okay, and even though we got this down to 728,000 results, I think we can do better. So you're going to go over here to Search Tools, Anytime, and I'm going to say the past year will be good enough. Okay, so if you click on Search Tools again, it shows you how much it has dwindled again. So it was 728,000 results, and we've gone down to 31,500. That's pretty good, okay? Now at this point, I would start going through and looking at the titles of the articles to see if one might be useful to me. Not forgetting that I have all these pages down here as well. So don't feel like you have to choose one from this first page. So I'm going to select this one. It looks like it might be interesting. Facts about suicide. Remember, we used the domain .edu to search for teen suicide. That means that most of our returns should be from accredited universities. And we would hope that the information from those universities would be accurate and up to date. But that is not always the case. So we still need to ask ourselves those 4 questions we discussed in the tutorial evaluating websites. Number 1, authority. Is it clear who is responsible for this website? And yes, it is very clear, Western Michigan University. There isn't an author, but it looks like it's probably a staff writer, so that's okay. Number 2, currency. Is there a date written or a date last updated? So they have some documents here that are dated, okay? If you scroll down to the very bottom, you look at when the website was updated, and it's 2016, so that's good news, okay? So far, so good. Number 3, is the website objective? Is it dealing with this topic objectively, meaning it's not biased? And I would say that that is the case. So we can check that off and move on. And lastly, do they cite their sources? Okay, so let's scroll down. And we should be seeing some in-text citations here, okay? And we do. However, I'm noticing that we're missing the dates that should be accompanying these in-text citations. So I scroll down, expecting and hoping to find a bibliography of some sort, but no such luck, okay? So while I feel fairly confident that this university did this research and that it is accurate, they didn't cite their sources correctly, which bothers me. And this is one of those cases where we aren't answering all those questions: authority, currency, objectivity, and support. But I feel like we answered enough of them that this would be okay to use as a source. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and click on File. And then every time you print an article from Google, you want to preview it first to see what it looks like, because you don't want to print a bunch of pages you don't need. Okay, and so here's the page counter here at the top. So in my head, I tell myself, yes, I could use page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, page 6. And I'm going to go ahead and say page 7 too, because it has this information down here, and I'm going to need that when I write my citations. Okay, so since I know I need all 7 pages, I can go ahead and print. Okay, so I have one article. Say, just for the sake of argument, that I only want pages 1 through 3 of this. From Print Preview, I would say Close, File, Print, and then here I would select Pages, and I'm only going to say pages 1 through 3. Okay, and then I will only get the pages that I need, and I won't waste any paper or ink. Okay, thanks everybody.